All right. Welcome to today's show, Video Guys, Tuesday 2 p.m. show. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. It's our Newsday Tuesday. We're going to give you news about the video editing, video production, video live streaming industry, what's going on, what are the great products, technologies, what news is there that's important for you. This week's show, we're going to talk about Facebook Live and YouTube Live and what the best products are to take your video over to those services. Let's face it, anyone can use a cell phone. We all know how live cell phone footage looks. It looks okay. Some people shoot this way. Personally, I'm not a fan of the vertical. I like the horizontal. What I really like is when you take the time to shoot it with a camera. If you're a Video Guys customer, you've got video cameras. You understand what good video is supposed to look like. There's really no reason for you to be live streaming off a cell phone anymore. So we're going to talk to you about the best products that will let you deliver the best possible video streams on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Let's just talk about the two services. Facebook Live, that's the broadest way to reach the most people. Let's face it, everyone's on Facebook. It pops up in people's streams, letting them know that the video is playing. You'll get the widest audience with Facebook Live. I love Facebook Live. Don't really love the analytics because I'm not really sure whether people are watching the shows for more than a second or 10 seconds. I'd like better analytics as a streaming provider, but Facebook Live is definitely the way to go. You get a lot of attention. And then also when you post your video that was on Facebook Live on your timeline or into groups or into other places on Facebook, it'll play live in people's feeds, which is pretty cool. YouTube Live, YouTube, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand that it's really important to stress here is the number 2 search engine in the world is YouTube. A lot of people, especially people under the age of 30, go to YouTube first when they want to learn about anything. And they'll watch videos, how-to videos. They'll learn about the latest products, the latest news. There's a whole world of people making YouTube videos, and they're very successful in earning some money. But YouTube Live is another great way to reach an audience. When your video is done, you park it on your YouTube page. We find that we get a factor of 5 or 10 times more views of our posted videos than we do from the live video. So let's say we get 100 people assorted watching on YouTube Live and Facebook Live at today's show. We would expect to get, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 500 people viewing it over the next couple of weeks on the parked versions that are up there. Now, sometimes we find out that we want to do a little post-production editing, so we might take the Facebook or YouTube video and edit it, shorten it, fix some stuff that maybe one of our talent like me messed up that day on the show. But either way, it's still a great way to go. And now, without further ado, let's start rolling with our top products for Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So here we go. Our first product, the Epiphan Video Webcaster X2. What can I say? At $299.95, it's a great way to get your videos up there and on either YouTube or Facebook. It's an HDMI device that connects to your network either wirelessly through your Wi-Fi or wired through your gigabit Ethernet jack. And it's going to let you take your HDMI camera and stream it live. It's really easy to do. The setup's a piece of cake. It's a great product, very, very reliable. This is the X2 version. It's a second generation product. With the second generation, we've seen more features. We've seen more services. I'm sorry, my cell phone's actually ringing. We've seen more services. We've seen more features. It's got better range, better reliability. Very excited. The Webcaster X2 for $300, $299.95. You can't go wrong. All right. Our favorite software, if you're going to purchase software to use with your laptop, your PC, Mac, laptop, or desktop, Wirecast. Wirecast 8 just shipped. One of the new features it's got that's very cool is their rendezvous feature. Their rendezvous feature is kind of like what the New Tech Talk Show is. It lets you bring in remote guests to your production, something I think you're going to see exploding over the next few months on people who do live videos. We're going to be doing it when we get into our new studio, but for now we're keeping our shoots pretty simple in this makeshift meeting room and studio, but we're going to have a brand new studio very shortly, and we'll be bringing in a lot of live talent from over and from outside of our place. Now, software upgrades are starting at $199. Wirecast Studio is now $695, and Wirecast Pro is $995. For the extra $300, I'm a big fan of Pro. Pro gives you ISO recording, gives you the much more elaborate audio mixer, and it gives you full NEI connectivity in and out. So, Wirecast 8. If you're looking to do something on your laptop, your PC, your Mac, it's a great way to go. All right, sometimes you want more though. You want a turnkey solution. That's Wirecast Gear. Today's show is being brought to you on a Wirecast Gear. That's what Courtney's working on the other side of the building through the magic of NDI. And she's running that Gear, and Gear is a dedicated dedicated video streaming computer. You can also run nonlinear editing software on it. I got a little ahead of myself. It's fully configured and optimized for Wirecast. And it starts at $49.95 for the HDMI version or $69.95 for the SDI version. And they've got a new version, the 230, which is SDI and HDMI for $7,995. These gear models are in stock. They're turnkey solutions. You don't have to worry about any complicated setup. You just pretty much turn it on, fire it up, and it goes. And Wirecast, Telestream, is having the Wirecast Gear Up and Save promotion. So if you already own Wirecast, be it Studio or Pro, Telestream's actually going to give you full credit for the value of the software towards the purchase of a gear. So if you have Wirecast Studio, you're going to get $495. If you have Wirecast Pro, you're going to get a $995 credit. That means the $49.95 version, the $5,000 version is $4,000 if you're a Wirecast Pro owner. So that's a really great deal, and definitely want to check that out. That promotion ends December 31st, but if you're on Wirecast, it's definitely the way to go. You can get much more reliability than what some people are doing on makeshift solutions, you know, trying to buy off-the-shelf hardware and software and put it into their hardware, put it into their computer. This is a very reliable, optimized solution for Wirecast. All right. Speaking of Wirecast, we've had a lot of success, and our customers have, using the Epiphan IO USB 3 frame grabbers as the way to get video into your laptop, your PC, your desktop. The frame grabbers, they have the IO 4K and the IO SDI, so you can bring an SDI. The 4K will let you bring in 4K or HD or SD or standard def video via HDMI. The SDI version is only HD and standard def through SDI. So we put some kits together that include Wirecast, Studio or Pro, and a combination of the frame grabbers. So here we go. As you can see, for $14.99, you can have Wirecast Studio and your choice of any two of the frame grabbers, the IO 4K, two IO 4Ks, two SDIs, or one of each. Or for $17.99, you can get the Wirecast Pro bundles with the two AVIOs. And as I said before, I'm a big fan of the Pro for $300. I really think it's worth the extra investment. ISO recording means you can record all your streams, and it's got the full NDI functionality, which I think is very important. All right, if you're going to talk about Facebook Live, you're going to talk about YouTube Live, you're going to talk about video streaming, you got to talk about NewTek. And the NewTek TriCaster Mini is a phenomenal way to get started. TriCaster Mini bundles are very, very cool. These bundles now give you free Advanced Edition software, which is a big thing. Advanced Edition's got a ton of features, but the number 1 and 2 features it gives you, number 1 is the full host of NDI tools and full NDI capability, and also it gives you some really great social media tools to integrate with Facebook and or YouTube Live and other social media sites. So what do you get in one of these bundles? You get a TriCaster Mini, either the SDI or the HDMI version. You get the TriCaster Mini control surface. You get a really solid travel case, and now you're also going to get Advanced Edition for free. That's a $2,000 value. So the Mini HD4 bundle with the HDMI version is $9,995. The SDI version is $11,995. Both come with free Advanced Edition software. A great way to get started. This is great for schools, governments, corporate, whichever kind of video you're doing. All right, before I get into the TriCaster TC1, such an exciting product, I gotta take a sip of water. TriCaster TC1 is a product that the folks at NewTek have been working on for a while. It is an NDI IP optimized, from the ground up new hardware for the NewTek TriCaster. It's capable of up to 16 video inputs. Those inputs can even be 4K, 60 frames per second. This is a phenomenal product, and at $14,995, it's turning a lot of heads. And there's actually two flavors. $14,995 gets you the base TriCaster TC1. $19,995 gets you the TriCaster TC1 and the TC1 small control surface. This is a very powerful bundle. In fact, in the next week or so, we're going to be putting it together a top 10 list about the TC1 because there's a trade-in program going from NewTek. And this trade-in program, if you own an old TriCaster, it's now worth $5,000. That's right, you can get $5,000 off a TriCaster TC1 and control surface. So for $14,995, when you trade in your product, you can think of it as $5,000 off, you can think of it as a free control surface, you can think of it as just a great deal. But the TC1, if you're professional, it's a rack-mounted system. This is by far and away a revolutionary device. The level of TriCaster features you get is really equal to the old 8000. It's even beyond that because there's so many features loaded into it. So 2 years ago, to get this kind of product, you'd spend $40,000, $50,000. Now, you can trade in an old TriCaster, I mean really old, like a TC300 or a Duo. There's a complete list on our website. but you could trade in your old TriCaster and get a $5,000 credit on this bundle, which is real exciting. If you don't want a control surface, well, the $14,995 TriCaster TC1 alone, you get $2,500 off, so it'd be $12,495. But I really think for the 15 grand, you want that $5,000 trade-in, trust me. All right, let's talk about another great product that we sell, and it's the Epiphan Pearl. There's the Pearl and the Pearl 2. The Pearl 2 gives you 4K support, and the Pearl is a video streaming appliance, whereas the Wirecast Gear and the TriCaster Mini are actually computers with complete suites of computer software to use. The Pearl is more of an appliance. It's a computer inside, but it's a dedicated workflow that's very streamlined and easy to use. What we like about the Pearl is after it gets initially set up, the talent, who could be me, can actually run the show. You have a little screen on the front that you can use to go through the different scenes and cuts you want. You get multiple inputs, 4 outputs, 4 encoders. It's a very powerful product. We're finding a lot of use of it in enterprise schools and governments where people are putting in a rack and having it run multiple rooms. We've got some customers we know have 4 or 5 of them to run 4 or 5 different streaming rooms for distance learning, lecture type stuff. It's a really cool product, the Epiphan Pearl. And right now what's going on is Epiphan's giving a $500 instant rebate to schools or houses of worship. So here's a great way. You want to get on, you want to make a more elaborate multi-camera setup. You want to go out, you want it to be easy enough for your talent to operate to Facebook Live or to YouTube Live. The Pearl 2 are a great choice, and that $500 incentive is really sweet. And I thought it was just for schools, but it's also for houses of worship, which is really cool. And if you're a church, temple, this is a great way to reach more people with your service, to bring your message to a wider group of people. So the Pearl's a great product, and we recommend it highly for education and for worship, and the $500 instant rebate just makes it that much better. Oh, sorry, here's the list of the Pearls. I forgot I had this slide. So there's different flavors of the Pearl 2. The Pearl 2 is available as the Pearl 2 4K base model, $84.95, $79.95 for a house of worship. Then there's a rack mount and a dual rack mount version. Like I said, if you want the more elaborate, the more professional setup on that, and the pricing's right there for you to see. All right, Pearl is also available as the original base Pearl or the Pearl for rack mount, dual rack mount twins. So we have those available also. Okay, I mentioned it in the pre-show a little bit when I was talking about the NAB East show. LiveView has come out with their Solo HDMI. The product's not shipping yet, but let's remember the LiveView Solo is an HDMI and SDI input device that's $14,995, and the LiveView Solo HDMI is HDMI only for $995. That's a big deal that it's now under $1,000. What's the difference between the Solo and other encoders? Well, the Solo uses cellular bonding. So you could take 2 cellular modems and hook it up to the Solo, and we always recommend using 2 different providers. So let's say Verizon and AT&T. And what it does is it bonds that signal together to give you a bigger, fatter pipe so that you can get higher quality HD footage right out from the field. And we really mean from the field. You could be on a ball field as long as you can get to your cell phone. If your cell phone works, the Solo will work. And it'll also use wired Ethernet or Wi-Fi if you have that available for even more bonding up for higher bandwidth. But the Solo is a great product. You use their LRT service, which is, think about the LiveView Solo as the encoder, and then the LRT is a cloud-based decoder, and that'll let you decode it. But what's really cool is you can set it up to go to Facebook with a push of a button. And in fact, if you're logged in with your phone or your tablet or your laptop to Facebook, and then you hit the button to go to the LiveView, it'll find your Facebook account and stream straight to the Facebook account that you're logged into. That's super duper cool. And like I said, for under $1,000, the LiveView Solo HDMI is going to be a big hit. And then also, we do have a little deal where we give you some savings. If you get the LiveView Solo bundled with the LRT for the first year, we save you some money. It's $18.99 for the bundle. So that's pretty cool. You do have to subscribe to the LRT service, but if you're a professional user who can take advantage of the cellular bonding and the quality that the Solo gives you, the additional price of the $400 a year for the service really isn't that bad at all. All right. Let's talk about the Matrox Monarch family of encoders, which work great. The base Matrox Monarch has been around for a while. It is a encoder, streamer, and recorder. So it has a SDI, it has a USB port or a card port so you can record your footage while you are streaming it. And what's really cool is you can record it at full quality resolution while you're streaming to a lower quality resolution. Then you take that full resolution off the card and you can bring it into your favorite NLE and edit it. So there's 3 different flavors of the Monarch. There's the Monarch HD, which is single stream, single recording. There's the Monarch HDX, which is more for a broadcast environment. It gives you dual streams and dual recording, so you could go out one stream to YouTube, another stream to Facebook if you wanted. It's a great product. It works really fantastic. And then the latest product they introduced, and they introduced this last year, is the LCS. That's the lecture capture version, and it's really cool because it's got some presets where you can put your talent and your PowerPoint next to each other side by side, and what it does is it'll squeeze me as the talent down so I can have the full PowerPoint like you see here next to me. It's not as fancy as what you're seeing we're doing with the Wirecast gear, but still, when you just want to get it out there for distance learning where you want to have the professor and his PowerPoint, it's a great way to go. And we've had a lot of success with it. And what's really cool about the Monarchs is they integrate with a lot of other products that are out there in the educational field, so you can control them remotely and schedule them to turn on and off to automatically. So the professor literally has to do nothing but show up for class and turn his PowerPoint on, and it'll cover everything. So you can set it up in advance. That's very cool. All right, they have the three different flavors: $9.95, $19.95, $24.95. Teradek Video and Video Pro, great products. The main difference between the Video and the Video Pro is the Video Pro will allow you to do bonding with your cell phones, which is really cool. We did a couple of videos on it, so you could actually link your cell phones to your Teradek Video Pro, and now you could use multiple cell phones to have even more higher bandwidth to get out there when you're remote in a field. It's not the same high resolution that you're going to be able to get when you're using cellular modems, but once again, the cell phone bonding is very cool. The Video is an on-camera streaming encoder at $6.99 for a base price. Very exciting. The Pro's $9.99. They're nice and small and portable. They run on battery power, so it's very cool. Video and Video Pro from Teradek. Great for Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And we've got a bunch of videos on posted to our blog that'll show you how to set them up for either service. All right. I say all right all the time. I apologize for that. One of the things that we want to talk about is a very cool little bundles we put together. Roland's come out with some mini mixers. They're a bass mixer, 4-in, 4-output mixer. The V1 HD is HDMI only. The V1 SDI is HDMI and SDI. And these don't offer any streaming, but we put bundles together where you get your choice of mixer with either a Matrox Monarch product or a Video product or a Live View product, so that now it can become a portable streaming solution that's a little more tactile, old school, with a mixer board, not as complicated as some of these other products like a Wirecast gear or a TriCaster, but super easy to use, super portable. You can put the whole setup in a backpack. We even have bundles where we put together like a Ninja Inferno or a Ninja Flame, so that you can actually use the 7-inch screen for your monitoring or to produce your show. So Roland V1 HD and V1 SDI bundles, very cool for Facebook Live and YouTube Live. All right, we also did a show, I'm going to say about a month ago, PTZ Optics, and we were talking about their producer kits. Their producer kits are complete bundles that include a little Nook computer, an Intel Nook computer, that you can run your choice of video streaming software. It could be Wirecast, it could be vMix, it could be other software services. And it includes 1 or 2 PTZ cameras and a PTZ controller and Magewell capture devices to bring the video into the Nook. So it's a complete little solution. They start at $4,130 with PTZ cameras. So that's very cool, and we have a lot of people who are buying those and really loving it because of the flexibility and expandability. You can buy additional PTZ cameras to add to it as you need. So it's a great system, and then you get the PTZ controller also. All right. This is a product we're very excited about. We're getting our first eval unit in, I think, on Friday. It's called the Wowza Clearcaster. Wowza is recognized. You know, Wowza is a really great service for streaming, and they have their web-based product, and they also have a server-based product that you can run in your facility for your own encoding to go out to the cloud when you want to do more than just Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Well, one of the things Wowza has been is very successful is on the enterprise corporate level, and one of the things with Facebook is Facebook streaming is fantastic, but at times you can get your little clipped. You know, maybe your video isn't as great quality that you thought it was going to be, or it's not as reliable. And this is a rack-mounted, broadcast quality Facebook Live encoding solution. It's got some intelligence built into it, so if your stream should break apart, it will automatically put it back together and send it back out. This is really designed for your higher end corporate type user, your professional user. Maybe you're a church that really wants to make sure you get the big church where you get the very highest quality out there. We have, I see in our logo it says YouTube Live there. Right now it's Facebook Live only. I think there will be a YouTube Live version or a YouTube Live firmware, but right now it's Facebook only, and the Clearcaster is $6,500, $64.95, so you know it's not for everyone. It's really intended for professionals, but if you want to get the best possible signal out of your studio into Facebook, this is the way to do it, and we're going to have a whole bunch of series of videos on it and other information to teach you more about it, but it's a really cool product, and once again, on the higher end broadcast level, it's definitely for you. All right, that completes today's Video Guys Newsday Tuesday webinar. I definitely went over the 15 minutes. I'm trying to pack too much information into some of these webinars, and I apologize for that. But once again, as I say on all our webinars, we've got live people here. Give us a call, 800-323-2325. We'll get on the phone. We'll talk to you about these products. We'll compare which products are best for you, for your workflow or your budget. You can call me. You can call Jim. You can call Ed, Courtney, Britt. We're here. We're live people. We use these products. We're producing our webinars with the very products that we talk to you about on this show. So give us a call. Learn more about these products. Go to the videoguys.com website to learn more about these products. It's an exciting time to be in video streaming. New products for live production are coming out constantly. And once again, it's the end of the thing, but I'm going to ask you, like us, comment for us, become a fan of us, spread the word. We're trying to get more followers. The only way we can do that is with your help and your support. So this is Gary for Videoguys.com, our Newsday Tuesday webinar. Peace.
Videoguys is available Monday to Friday. Give us a call, 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.